I'm about to do your Taurus February 2021 love reading, and in this reading we're going to take a look at the love story between you and your romantic person of interest. Taurus, how is it going? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Taurus love reading video. If this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life or your relationship, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you never miss any of the Taurus love readings I post for you every week. Now let's get on with this Taurus reading for today, because today we're going to take a look at the love story between you and your romantic person of interest. And I'm going to do that by pulling some cards for you, Taurus. I'm going to pull some cards for your person. Then I'm going to pull some cards to represent the energy of the connection between the two of you. And we're going to take a look at these energies in terms of the recent past, the current energies for the end of February 2021, as well as the energies of the immediate future moving forward from February 2021. And then I'm going to clarify everything with the second deck just to make sure we can get down to the bottom of the unknown truth about what's really going on in this love connection of yours. Now keep in mind that this is a general reading, which means I'm not really tapping into your specific energy as an individual person. I'm tapping into the energy of the collective of Taurus people that I'm supposed to be getting messages for. And because this is a general reading, there's no possible way that it's going to resonate with every single Taurus person on the planet all at the same time. And it's also possible in general readings for energies to get flip-flopped around backwards from time to time. So you just got to take this as it resonates for you. Now, regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you still probably want to check your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign videos, just because they can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And you can find the links to those videos in the description box down below. Now, enough yakking, let's get on with this Taurus reading, and let's start by getting one card to represent Taurus's energy in this connection from the recent past, please. Okay. Alright, let's see what we have here. On the bottom of the deck, the overall energy of this reading is strength. Now this is a Leo energy. Every time I see the strength card, this tells me that there has been some sort of a difficult situation that's happened. It's required you guys to tap into your internal strength in order to make it through this. Now, this also means that you do have the internal strength to make it through it. This is about tapping into your inner courage to face your fears. Sometimes this can represent trying to tame the beast within, as in like trying to rein yourself in, trying to hold yourself back, trying not to let your emotions get the best of you, not to rush off and do anything too hasty, too quickly, not wanting to mess anything up. So got some sort of a difficult situation, it looks like. Now, in the recent past, Taurus, your energy in this connection is the Star. Your person's energy in this connection was the Eight of Wands, and the energy of the connection between the two of you was the Six of Cups. Now, the Star for you, Taurus, this is Aquarius energy. This is a card of healing. It's a card of hope. Sometimes this is a card of wish fulfillment. Now, this is also card 17 of the Major Arcana, which is the card that comes immediately after the Tower in the Major Arcana. So you don't ever make it to the Star without going through some sort of a Tower moment first. I knew we already had some difficult situation here, so this is telling me that you have been through a Tower moment at some point prior to this point in the recent past. Probably trying to heal from that, it might appear. So tell me more about this. Now, another thing this can mean in a love reading is that you're viewing your person as a gift to you from the universe. You're viewing your person as the one for you. So it can mean any of those things. So tell me more about this Star for Taurus in the recent past, please. Why is the Star here for Taurus in this connection in the recent past? Okay, thank you very much. Now, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Coins. This is Capricorn energy. This is an energy, twos are about making choices, making decisions. So this is an energy of like trying to decide on something. It's like a 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of an energy. It's about balance, but it's more about like regaining your balance or trying to maintain your balance. This can be some sort of a decision where you're weighing the pros and cons to something, trying to decide, do I or don't I, or should I or shouldn't I? Kind of putting something on the scale, trying to figure out what to do. Now, to clarify the star card for you, Taurus, we got the Sun, we got the Eight of Cups, and we got the Hanged Man. Now, the Sun is more Leo energy. The overall energy of the reading is a Leo energy here with this Strength card. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. This is happiness, joy, abundance, bliss, harmony. You can't get a better card than the Sun. So this is looking pretty good here. You got some healing, possibly wish fulfillment going on, trying to make some sort of a decision about that. Looks like you might be having a hard time making that decision. We have an Eight of Swords right underneath that. This is Gemini energy. This is about being stuck in your head about something. It's about thinking about something on this repeating loop in your mind over and over and over again, almost like you can't get your mind to shut up about it. You're not sure what the safe step to take is here, which is probably why you're like going back and forth with yourself trying to weigh the options here. This is about not being sure what the safe move is and feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked because of that. Right underneath that, we have Judgment, which is a card about making a decision. It's about passing your own final verdict and judgment on something, making some sort of a final decision here. Something related to your happiness here. Now, the next card we have to clarify the star is the Eight of Cups. This is Pisces energy. This is a card of detachment, like emotional detachment, physical detachment, physically walking away from something. The person on this card is walking away from 8 full cups of love. And they're doing that because they're not completely happy. They're not completely emotionally fulfilled. They feel like there's something better out there for them. And they're walking away from these 8 cups that they have, going off in search of their 9th and 10th cup. Going off looking for your own personal happiness, your own personal fulfillment here. Then we have the Hanged Man, which is more Pisces energy here. This is progress being halted. There's no forward movement. Things are stagnant right now, or at least at this point in the past. Now, the Hanged Man is hanging upside down because he's looking at things from different perspectives, different points of view, different angles than he would normally look at things. And he's doing that trying to gain enlightenment on something. He's trying to figure out what to do moving forward. Again, we got this energy here on the bottom of the deck of you trying to figure out what to do about some sort of a decision. You're stuck in your head about it in terms of making this decision. Now, that was your energy in the recent past, Taurus. For your person in the recent past, they have the Eight of Wands. This is Sagittarius energy. This is a very fast-moving energy. It's the second fastest energy in the deck. This is rapid back and forth passionate communication. This can represent rapid forward movement on something, rapid forward progress on something that your person had a lot of passion and desire for. Sometimes this can even represent like travel. So tell me more about this Eight of Wands for Taurus's person in the recent past, please. Why is this Eight of Wands here? All right, got one flip in the deck. Let's see what we've got. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the Seven of Cups. Now, this represents options and choices, but confusion about those options and choices. There's a lot of cups here. A lot of stuff in these cups, a lot of emotions involved, and your person didn't want to make a mistake here, so they were a little bit confused about what to do. Right under that, we've got the Devil, which is Capricorn energy. This is an energy that's usually a pretty heavy, negative type of an energy. This is sometimes addiction. This is sometimes obsession about something. Sometimes this is a feeling of being trapped by something that they can't escape. Now, this can be... Sometimes this can represent like a very heavy sexual attraction between two people. This can represent like such a strong connection that it feels inescapable, like there's so much gravity to it that they just can't figure out how to get away from it. Sometimes, a lot of times, this represents some sort of a negative, heavy, toxic energy. This can represent elements of your person's shadow, like things about themselves that they don't like, that they don't want to see, that they don't want other people to see, so they kind of repress that and shove it down into the shadow, pretending like it's not there so they don't have to deal with it. And if that's the case, what ends up happening it actually is there, even though they don't want to look at it. They're trying to hide it, and it ends up controlling them. So it can be any of those type of energies there. This could just be telling me that you're dealing with the Capricorn person, or your person is like having some options and choices, and they just like can't escape those options and choices. They can't figure out what to do about that. Right under that, we have an Ace of Swords, though. This is the sword of victory, the sword of truth, the sword of clarity. This can be a sword that's used to make a decision with. It can be a sword that you would use to sever a relationship, to sever something that's not in balance. Now, to clarify this Eight of Wands, this rapid forward moving energy, this could be rapid communication, this could be travel. We have the King of Swords, we have the Queen of Coins, and we have Faith, which in this deck is the Hierophant card. So this King of Swords, this is Gemini energy. This is a decision maker. Now, this is someone who is emotionally detached. They don't consult their emotions when they're making their decisions. We already saw a card of emotional detachment here in this Eight of Cups, clarifying your star for the recent past. This is a decision maker who's not interested in the emotions. They're not interested in the story behind what's going on. All they care about is the truth and the facts of the matter. And they're going to use the truth and the facts of the matter to come to the best, like most logical, most rational, most fair decision for everyone involved. Now next, to clarify that Eight of Wands, we have the Queen of Coins, more Capricorn energy. So I've seen Capricorn 3 times so far. I've seen Leo twice so far. I have seen Pisces twice so far. Got a little bit of Aquarius out here, a little bit of Sagittarius out here. This Queen of Coins, this is a very grounded, stable, abundant, nurturing type of an energy. This is someone who's good at managing the assets and resources of the home or the family life. This is someone who, this has got a lot to do with like personal stability and like personal like security, taking care of themselves. Now this could also be telling me that they're viewing you in this light. They're viewing you as this Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Coins type energy, where they're viewing you as like a mothering type figure, someone who would be good at managing the home and the family. Now the final card to clarify their Eight of Wands in the recent past is Faith, or the Hierophant. Now this is to me a card of commitment. This is usually about commitments in a relationship and taking things to the next level. So this is not looking bad. Your person's got a little bit of confusion here about how to move things forward. They're trying to not let their emotions get involved in this decision. They're trying to be very logical and very rational about this, but they're viewing you as some source of stability. Looks like they're wanting to have some commitment with you and take things to the next level. I don't know if you're dealing with the Capricorn here or not. I'm not really fully understanding yet what this Devil is about. Now for the energy of the connection between the two of you in the recent past, we have the Six of Cups. Now this is a card about the past. It's about thinking about the past, reminiscing about the past, thinking about the good old days, the way it used to be. This can represent a very strong emotional connection between the two of you. This can even represent someone from the past making a comeback. Although I don't really see that, because, I mean, this is about the connection between the two of you. So let's clarify this and find out, why is this Six of Cups here for this connection in the recent past, please. Get one more on this Six of Cups. On the bottom of the deck, we have Judgment again. So again, Judgment, this has got a couple of meanings to it. The first meaning is like passing your own final verdict and judgment on a situation, like making some sort of a final decision on something here. The other meaning of this is like second chances, like resurrecting something, bringing it back from the grave, calling it back to life, transforming it in a way that it's not going to be the same again. Right under that, we have a Three of Cups, which is more reconciliation energy. This is about being reunited and celebrating. Now, sometimes the Three of Cups can represent a third-party situation simply because there's 3 cups of love present in this picture. Well, we've got an Eight of Swords underneath that again. This is This is being stuck in your guys' head about something, not sure what the safe step to take is. I saw that Two of Coins in your energy in the recent past, trying to make a decision where you're weighing it all out. I've seen some confusion about options and choices for your person. So it looks like you were both stuck in your head at some point in the recent past. There's that Two of Coins again. More Capricorn energy, more like, do I or don't I? Should I or shouldn't I? Not being able to quite make up your mind about something. Now this is shared energy between the two of you because this is the energy of the connection. But to clarify that Six of Cups for this connection, we have the Page of Cups, we have the Six of Wands, and we have the Seven of Swords. Now this Page of Cups, pages are messengers, cups are about love and emotions. So this is news and messages of love and emotions. This can be about expressing feelings. Sometimes this represents an apology coming in. Can be about a love offer coming in here. Next we have the Six of Wands. This is more Leo energy. This is a card of recognition, like being recognized publicly for something. More often though, it's about coming to some sort of a recognition about the connection, or you come into a recognition about something regarding your person or vice versa. Some sort of a recognition about the connection. This is also representative of moving forward in success and victory. This one's a little bit confusing here. We got a Seven of Swords next. This is Aquarius energy. This one's got a few different meanings. I'll tell all of them to you. You take whichever one resonates for you. Sometimes this is trying to get away with something, like sneaky behavior, lying, cheating, stealing, sneaking around behind someone's back, being deceptive, overall trying to get away with something. I don't really see anything else so far that would indicate that to me though, other than we've got some sort of a difficult situation at some point beyond this in the recent past. Another meaning for this is self-preservation, as in not wanting to be hurt. Usually in a standard tarot deck, this Seven of Swords has a picture of a guy carrying a bunch of swords, sneaking off with him because he's stealing the swords. And the reason he's doing that is because he doesn't want those swords used against him. He doesn't want to be hurt by those swords. So he's stealing them to make sure that he can't be hurt by those swords. So this a lot of times can represent not wanting to be hurt by something. Another meaning for this is leaving something behind, because in that same card, he can only carry 5 swords, and he's got to leave 2 of them behind because he can't carry it all. So this can also represent walking away and leaving something behind. Now we're clarifying a card about the past here. So it could be that there's something from the past being left behind here, moving forward in success and victory and leaving whatever that was in the past. We've got some news and messages of love and emotion, some expressions of emotions here. Got some rapid back and forth communication, possibly about taking things to the next level here. Now, as we move into the current energies here for the end of February 2021, Taurus, your energy is the Knight of Cups. Your person's energy is the Two of Wands. And the energy of the connection between the two of you is the Five of Swords. Now this Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups. Knights are action takers. Cups are about love and emotions. So this is actions toward love and emotions. This is like you making some sort of a love offer, or possibly receiving some sort of a love offer, taking some sort of romantic actions toward your person, or vice versa. So tell me more about this Knight of Cups for Taurus in the current energies here for the end of February 2021, please. Another one flipped upside down. Okay. Why is this Knight of Cups here for Taurus for the end of February 2021, please? Okay, looks like we're taking an extra card here. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. This is Scorpio energy. This is sadness and remorse about the past. It's about focusing on these 3 cups that have been spilled, all the love and emotions that's been spilled, all the time, effort, and energy that's been spilled out and wasted. A lot of times this card tells me that your focus is in the wrong spot. If you're focused on what you've lost, you're going to feel that loss. If you focus on what you don't have in your life, you're going to feel that gap in your life, that you're going to feel the lack of something in your life. If you're focused on the past, you're going to feel the way that you did in the past, and that's not really going to produce very good emotions for you. So a lot of times this tells me that there's your focus being in the wrong spot, and the advice for this card is that you have to be very consciously aware of where you allow your focus to go. You can't just let it go wherever it wants to go. You have to control your focus and intentionally place it where you want it to be. And we've still got that Two of Coins underneath that, more Capricorn energy, that decision trying to be made here where you're weighing the options. Now, sometimes this can represent juggling more than one person. I don't see anything out here that would represent that. So feeling like there's some sort of sadness and remorse about that juggling of, trying to weigh the idea, trying to come up to some sort of a decision, weighing your options from the past that we just looked at. Yeah, because there's that Eight of Swords again, that Aquarius energy. This is Gemini energy of being stuck in your head, thinking about it over and over and over again, feeling stuck and trapped and blocked and not sure what to do. Trying to balance that out. We've got Libra energy here with the Justice card underneath that. Trying to balance that out to make sure that you do the right thing. Now, to clarify this Knight of Cups for you here in the current energies for the end of February, we have the Five of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Six of Coins. Now, this Five of Swords, getting ahead of myself a little bit, but that's the current energy of the connection between the two of you. This Five of Swords is Aquarius energy. This is usually not a pretty positive energy. This is a negative situation. This is a painful situation. Now, fives are conflict, so this can represent a conflict in your communications, can represent a conflict in your thoughts. So this can be some sort of an argument, like bitter words being spoken, using words as weapons, using tongues like swords to cut each other. This can represent a painful situation that you are involved in related to some love offer. This can sometimes represent like a winning at all cost type mentality, almost like, I'm going to get what I want, and it doesn't really matter to me what happens to you. As long as I get what I want, that's all I'm concerned with. So it can represent a situation like that. This can also simply represent you wanting to walk away from some situation that's causing pain for you, which might very well be it, because we've got this Six of Swords next, which is more Aquarius energy. This is about moving forward into calmer waters. It's about leaving the rough, choppy waters of the past behind you, moving forward into calm waters, clear waters, where you've got more clarity, where you're actually moving forward toward what it is that you really want. Looks like what you really want is this Two of Cups. Now, this is a love connection between the two of you. This is I breathe you in, you breathe me in, we're connected. But it's a two, and in tarot, twos represent needing to make some sort of a choice. So we've seen that Two of Coins a few times now. Now we've got a Two of Cups here. Your person's energy currently is the Two of Wands. So there's still definitely some sort of a decision that needs to be made here about this love connection. Finally, to clarify this Knight of Cups, we have the Six of Coins. This is a card of balance. This is generosity. This is reciprocity. Like, you scratch my back and I'll scratch your back. You take care of me, I'll take care of you. This represents equal give and take in a balanced connection. So it's like you're wanting to move away from some sort of a painful situation that happened. You've got sadness and remorse about the past. So I'm thinking, I saw this Star card right from the beginning. You don't get to the Star without going through a Tower. Towers are usually pretty painful situations. We've got Strength as the overall energy. This tells me there was some difficult situation that required you to tap into your internal strength, your courage to face your fears in order to make it through all of this. I don't know if this is still, it apparently is still some sort of a difficult, painful situation going on that you're trying to move away from. And it's got some sadness and remorse tied to it. You're trying to balance that back out, it looks like. Now, for your person, man, another meaning to this card is the Merchant giving to 2. So this can sometimes represent that someone in this connection is giving to more than one person. There's some sort of decision needing to be made about a love connection here. It's something painful. I've got a 6 of Cups in the connections energy for the recent past, which can definitely be someone from the past making a comeback. Now, for your person's energy, Taurus, at the end of February 2021, they have the 2 of Wands. Now, again, 2s are decisions. This is a crossroads. This is a fork in the road. It's a decision point about which path leads them to the world that they really want, and which path do they need to leave behind in order to get there. So tell me more about this 2 of Wands for Taurus's person here at the end of February 2021, please. Why is this 2 of Wands here? Let's get 2 more on this 2 of Wands. Okay, we'll take both of those. Thank you very much. Now, you just saw me shuffle the crap out of that. And here we are with that 5 of Cups on the bottom of the deck again. Sadness and remorse about the past. So it looks like you've got some sadness and remorse about the past. Your person has some sadness and remorse about the past. Right underneath that, here we are again with that 2 of Coins. Now, this is Scorpio energy. This is Capricorn energy. 8 of Swords again. So some decision that needs made that you guys are both stuck in your head about trying to figure out how to balance that decision out, and you both have some sadness and remorse about it. Now, to clarify this 2 of Wands for your person, Taurus, we got the Knight of Coins. Come here, we got the 5 of Wands, and we have the Ace of Wands. So this Knight of Coins is the slowest moving knight in the deck. This is a very slow forward moving energy. It's slow, methodical, like 1 foot in front of the other type of an energy. Not being in any hurry, not being in any rush whatsoever, taking its sweet time. Sometimes this can represent like something that's so slow that it almost seems like progress isn't happening, even though it is. It's just really slow. So this can represent that progress in this connection isn't happening quick enough for your person's taste. The bad thing about the Knight of Pentacles or the Knight of Coins is he's so damn slow that, like I said, it seems like progress isn't happening, even though it is. The good thing about the Knight of Coins is that he doesn't mess things up because he's in a hurry. He doesn't rush through things and mess it all up because he's rushing through it. He takes his sweet time. It's like a perfectionist type of an energy. So when the Knight of Coins actually gets where he's going, he's got the real deal. So not necessarily a bad thing. It just means it's not really happening very quick. It might take a little bit of patience here. Now, the next card to clarify this 2 of Wands for your person is the 5 of Wands. This is Leo energy. Again, 5s are about conflict. I've got a 5 here for you in your clarifiers. I've got a 5 of Swords here for the connection between the 2 of you. So this is the third 5 that I'm seeing in this row of cards. We also have a 5 here in the recent past for your person with this Faith or Hierophant card. This is actually the major arcana card that rules over all the other 5s in the deck. So that's 4 5s. So 55, 55, or 555. You may want to look those angel numbers up and find out if that has any significance to your situation. But this is some sort of a conflict in your person's desires, like an internal conflict where they're struggling internally with themselves about what it is they actually desire, what it actually they want. They're having a decision point about which path leads them to the world that they want, which path do they need to leave behind. Progress is happening slow with that, probably because they're internally conflicted. A piece of them wants one thing, another piece of them wants the opposite thing, and they're like pulling themselves in multiple different directions all at the same time, not really able to make up their mind, which again we see here with this 2 of Coins and this 8 of Swords here. The final card to clarify this 2 of Wands for your person is the Ace of Wands. Now this represents a passionate new beginning and passion and desire here. So it's like your person is wanting a new beginning and passion and desire. It looks like you are trying to move forward toward this love connection with this person, trying to balance things back out. And either that's not happening quickly enough for your person, or this decision point that they're at about which path to go down, it's a slow process because they're fighting themselves. But it looks like they also want this new beginning in passion and desire. Now, for the energy of the connection between the two of you in the end of February 2021, Taurus, we have that Five of Swords again. Again, Aquarius energy, some sort of a painful, difficult situation. This is some sort of a conflict here. This Five of Wands is an internal conflict. This is not an internal conflict. This is an external conflict. This is arguments, fights. I mean, this can be physical confrontations. This could be telling me that in this connection, you guys had some sort of a fight, either just now or just recently, or you are just about to have some sort of a fight. Almost like maybe things have been brewing on that. I'm not quite sure. So tell me more about this Five of Swords for this connection at the end of February 2021, please. Let's get two more on this Five of Swords, please. Okay, we'll take that one. That's cool. On the bottom of the deck, there's that Two of Coins again, that Capricorn energy, trying to weigh the options, trying to look at the pros and cons, trying to make some sort of a decision about do I or don't I, should I or shouldn't I, not really being sure. Sadness and remorse about the past underneath that again. King of Cups underneath that. This tells me that in this connection there is a lot of love and emotions involved, just not necessarily being outwardly expressed. It may not be being talked about. The King of Cups, he's a decision maker. He's emotionally balanced and stable. He just doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve. He doesn't necessarily publicly broadcast how he feels, although he does have the feels. He just doesn't always talk about it. He keeps that kind of stuff to himself. But then we have that Knight of Cups energy again, which again is your energy here currently. Actions toward love and emotions. So I'm feeling almost like there was some sort of a fight between the two of you guys, possibly in the past, possibly still a fight going on between the two of you guys. Right under that Knight of Cups, I've got the Three of Cups again, which is being reunited and celebrating. So it's almost like you're wanting to make some sort of a love offer or receive a love offer from your person, take actions toward love and emotions. There's just some sort of a painful situation that you're trying to move away from, moving toward this connection, moving toward balancing things out. Your person is trying to decide which path to go down. They're conflicted about it. I'm not 100% sure if this is a new beginning in passion and desire with you, or if this is a new beginning in passion and desire somewhere else, which could be the painful situation. To clarify that Five of Swords, we got the Three of Swords, we got the Four of Coins, and we got the Four of Wands. So this Three of Swords is Libra energy. This is heartbreak and sadness from a third-party energy. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean a romantic third party. It doesn't mean that your person or you had some third party, that there was cheating going on, although that is entirely possible. We do have a Seven of Swords, which can represent sneaky behavior. I've seen this Two of Coins repeatedly now. This can represent juggling more than one person. I've got this Six of Coins out here, which can represent the merchant giving to two. I've got a painful situation, some difficult situation as the overall energy. It's required a lot of internal strength to make it through. We've got a card of healing here. This is the card that shows up after a tower moment has happened. I've got, in the recent past, the energy of the connection is the past itself, which can sometimes represent a person from the past trying to make some sort of a comeback here. I'm hoping that this isn't a third-party energy. I'm hoping that, and this could, if it is, that could definitely cause some sort of internal conflict for your person. It could definitely cause your person to be at this fork in the road, a decision point about which path do I go down. We saw them having some confusion about the options and choices already. This can definitely represent a third-party energy like that. It doesn't always have to be a romantic third party, though. This can be any energy that's not you, Taurus, that's not your person. This could be working too much. This could be nosy neighbors, nosy family members. This can be any energy like that's not you, that's not your person. Anything that we humans do enough of will create its own energy. So this could just be telling me there's some sort of a painful situation that's caused heartbreak and sadness. Could be third party, could be something different. Now, the next card to clarify that Five of Swords is more Capricorn energy here with this Four of Coins. This is an energy of holding on tightly to something and not wanting to let go of it. Then we have the Four of Wands. Fours are usually about stability. This one represents stability of the home life, stability of the family life, stability of this connection. These Four Wands represent 1111, which is the number of manifesting, like manifestation, creating something from nothing. Now, actually, in this card, in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, it shows people standing here between these Four Wands with a canopy, and they're celebrating. Usually, this card represents having manifested something into the physical 3D reality that's so stable and abundant that it's like it's worth celebrating. So, to me, what this is telling me is that there's heartbreak and sadness about whatever this fight, whatever this conflict was, whatever this painful situation was for you. There's heartbreak and sadness for both of you about that. Neither one of you really wanting to let go of the stability of this connection. Now, as we move into the immediate future coming up, Taurus, you've got the Devil. Your person has the Page of Cups. And the connection between the two of you is the Page of Coins. Now, this Devil energy is Capricorn energy. Again, this represents some heavy, toxic energy. This is addiction. This is obsession. This is a feeling of being trapped by something, like you can't escape it. Possibly this connection has so much gravity for you that you feel like you can't get away from it. You could be obsessing about this connection. Tell me more about this Devil card, please. Why is the Devil here for Taurus in the immediate? Okay, we're not taking a whole stack, please. Let's just do one at a time. Tell me more about this Devil card, please. Let's get one more on the Devil. I feel like there's a lot of message that wants to come out for you here. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. This is Cancer energy. In a general reading, sometimes this can represent Pisces, but this is definitely a Cancer card. This represents that you have a lot of love and emotions for your person, and you probably want to give that love and emotions to this person. You're very intuitive. You're in touch with your intuition. You're in touch with your emotions. We've got a Page of Coins right underneath that, which again is the energy of the connection between the two of you here in the immediate future. This is news and messages of some practical, tangible opportunity presenting itself. For me, a lot of times this represents planning for the future. We've got the Ten of Wands under that. This is a heavy burden that you're carrying. Now, tens also represent completion. So this is the completion of a heavy burden. You've reached the spot at some point here in the immediate future coming up where it's time to lay this burden down. And we've got the Six of Cups again. Thinking about the past. Reminiscing about the past. This can also represent a very strong emotional connection between the two of you. Can also represent someone from the past making a comeback here. Okay. I'm starting to feel like you've got a lot of love. You're trying to plan for the future with your person here. I'm starting to feel like the Devil energy for you is like not being able to shake whatever it was that happened in the past. That's a heavy burden for you. The past is the burden for you. And then we've got a Nine of Swords right underneath that. This is fears, worries, anxieties, thinking about something over and over and over again to the point that it's got you stressed out. which would definitely fit in line with that devil energy. It's almost like obsessive thinking about something, feeling like you can't really escape whatever it was that happened in the past. You do still have a lot of love and emotions for your person, though. I've got cups in every row of cards for you, and cups here on the bottom of the deck for you. So there's definitely a lot of love and emotions for you. To clarify the devil, we have the Ace of Swords, we have the Star, and we have the Knight of Wands. Now, this Ace of Swords is the sword of victory, the sword of truth, the sword of clarity. It's the sword you would use to make a decision with, like either to cut something or someone out of your life that's either not serving you anymore, that's not in balance anymore. We've seen a decision over and over and over again, that Two of Coins repeatedly. I've got this Two of Cups out here. Next we have the Star, which again is your energy from the recent past here, Taurus. This is a card of healing. It's a card of hope. Like I said, it's the card that shows up immediately following the Tower. So this, you don't make it here until you've been through some difficult Tower moment. This is the guiding light from the universe that shows up to light your way after a Tower, so you can see what to do moving forward from here. It's where your hope comes from. It's where your healing comes from. Like I said, this can also represent that you're viewing your person as the one for you, like a gift from the universe here. This can represent wish fulfillment. This can represent that you're trying to heal from this situation that happened in the past. You're trying to get some clarity on that. And we've got a Knight of Wands. This is a fire sign energy. This is the second fastest knight in the deck. It's about rushing forward, taking rapid, passionate action towards something you have a lot of desire for. Again, that's another meaning for the devil card, having a lot of desire for something, so much so that you feel like you can't escape it, you can't let go of it. I saw this Four of Coins in the connection between the two of you for the current energies of the end of February, holding on tight to something, not wanting to let go of it. Now for your person in the immediate future coming up, we have the Page of Cups. Now, we've already seen this Page of Cups when we clarified the energy of the connection between the two of you in the recent past. Messages of love and emotions. This is expressing emotions. This is telling you how they feel. So tell me more about this Page of Cups for Taurus's person in the immediate future, please. Why is this Page of Cups here for Taurus's person? Okay, we're taking an extra one, it would appear. No biggie. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Coins. Now, this is Taurus energy. This is a card of abandonment. This is about being cast aside. It's about being left out in the cold. Sometimes this is an energy that says your person is feeling like they're not quite good enough for you. They have a lot of love and emotions for you, though. There's that King of Cups again. They still, in the immediate future, may not necessarily be outwardly expressing it, either because they were left out in the cold, or they feel like they're not quite good enough for you in some way. Five of Cups right underneath that. So here we are again with multiple fives in this row. Fives are conflict. Fives are change. This is sadness and remorse about the past. Possibly about being left out in the cold. Maybe they left you out in the cold at some point in the past. I don't really see anything that would say that. Don't really see anything that says that for you. But again, I don't know how far back in the past we've started here in this first column or this first row of cards. It's possible that at some point prior to all of that, there was this leaving someone out in the cold that took place. But there's still sadness and remorse all over the place. Right under that, we have Temperance, Sagittarius energy. This is about blending things together, little bits at a time, taking a step back, looking at how is all this panning out before you coming back in to blend some more together to make some fine-tuning adjustments. This is a card of patience. Sometimes this is a card of reconciliation, like blending things back together that have been separated. Knight of Cups. Again, this is actions of love and emotions. So I feel like your person is wanting to take actions of love and emotions toward you. Two of Wands, which was their energy currently for the end of February 2021. That fork in the road, that decision point about which path do I go down? Which path leads me to the world I really want? I think your person has got some hang-ups related to the past themselves here. To clarify this page of coins, or cups, excuse me, news and messages of love and emotions, we've got the Page of Wands, we've got the Devil, the Emperor, and the Knight of Swords. So this Page of Wands, again, pages are messengers, news and messages of passion and desire. So your person's wanting to make communications with you about how they feel. They're wanting to express their passion and desire for you. This is also the minor arcana version of the Fool card, which is, this is about like taking the first steps down a brand new path towards something they have a lot of passion and desire for. Next, we've got the Devil, which we've already seen once before. It is also the energy for you in the immediate future, Capricorn energy. I feel like this is a strong connection between the two of you, and neither one of you feel like you can escape it. I also feel like there's something related to the past that both of you guys are almost stuck on, like you just can't get it out of your head. You can't escape it. You're feeling trapped by it almost. But then we've got the Emperor here. This is looking good now. This is Aries energy. This is about taking control of a situation, taking charge of a situation, setting some boundaries on something. Now, the Emperor is a master manifester. He's got all the tools, all the abilities, all the resources, everything he needs to put together a plan to get what he wants, and then to execute that plan to get what he wants. So it's almost like your person is taking control of this devil energy, whatever that is. And it's even possible that you're doing the same thing, because the first clarifier for your Devil card is the Ace of Swords. It's almost like you've got this heavy energy around and you're severing that. You're cutting it off. You're doing some healing of that energy so that you can move forward rapidly toward what it is that you actually want. And it looks like your person's doing the same thing. We've got that Knight of Swords here for the last clarifier for them. This is the fastest knight in the deck. So you've got the second fastest knight in the deck. They've got the fastest knight in the deck. Where currently in February 2021, they've got this Knight of Coins, the slowest knight in the deck. So it looks like the pace is about to pick up as we move into the immediate future. This is about rushing forward, speaking the truth on something, rushing forward, taking rapid, very decisive action towards something. Now for the energy of the connection between the two of you in the immediate future, Taurus, we've got the Page of Coins. Again, more news and messages. I've got a lot of pages out here in this last row of cards. This is news and messages of some practical, tangible opportunity presenting itself in this connection. This can even represent planning for the future in this connection. Tell me more about this Page of Coins, for this connection between Taurus and their person in the immediate future coming up, please. Why is this Page of Coins here? Okay. Make sure nothing else flipped over. On the bottom of the deck, there's that Five of Coins again. Taurus energy. Abandonment, like being cast aside, being left out in the cold. This is probably what the devil energy is about. Now we've got Temperance again, trying to balance that all out, trying to assimilate the changes here. Again, this is another 5. I've seen a bunch of 5s in this reading. This is about assimilating changes, like balancing things back out. This is about reconciliation after being left out in the cold. Actions of love and actions towards love and emotions, like making some sort of a love offer. It's almost like there's planning for the future related to that taking place at some point in the future. So I don't know if you guys, like, in the weeks coming up, I don't know that you're getting back together in those weeks, but at the very least there's movement in that direction. Now, to clarify this Page of Coins, we have the Hermit, we have the Empress, and we have the World. Now, first thing I noticed here, all three major arcana cards. Very powerful energy here. Your person's got two major arcanas in their clarifiers. You've got one in your clarifier. This devil was also a major arcana. So there's a lot of major arcana energy here in this bottom row of cards. You've got, as humans, we have a lot more control to exercise our free will over, these minor arcana cards. These are everyday, mundane type energies. These are a lot stronger energies. We have a lot less control to exercise our free will over this kind of stuff here. This Hermit card is Virgo energy. This is a card of like isolation and withdrawal. This is about going internal to do some soul searching, to do some deep inner reflection, some deep contemplation, shining your inner light down on something, trying to figure out what to do moving forward. Planning for the future, trying to figure out what to do moving forward. Again, this Hermit energy is not something that people typically choose to do. This is usually something that we get forced into. Like something happens and it puts us into Hermit mode. We don't choose to go into Hermit mode usually. Now next, clarifying planning for the future here, we have the Empress. This is, all new things are birthed through the Empress. This is the mother of the tarot deck. This represents all four queens rolled into one person. This is a very stable and abundant, creative type of an energy. She's the gateway between the physical reality that we live in and the universe or the divine, or however you want to look at that. All new things get birthed into our reality through the Empress. So this represents the birth of something new here. Planning for the future, about the birth of something new, trying to figure out how to move forward toward birthing something new in this connection. And then we've got the World. So this is the final card of the major arcana. This represents completions. This is the ending of one cycle and the beginning of a beautiful new cycle. So it looks like whatever this difficult, painful situation was, whatever required all this internal strength to get through, right underneath that is the World again. So, ooh, I just got goosebumps really bad. Oh my God. The painful, difficult situation is what's ending. That cycle is coming to an end, and a beautiful new cycle is about to start, where there's the birth of something new. And right under that World card on the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups, a new beginning in love and emotions. Now, if you still have questions that you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. And when you do, you'll be taken to more Taurus love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And I'll see you in the next video.